Welcome back to another episode of Spray Drone Network. Today we're in Manson, Iowa with Brandon Strutzenberg of Iowa Aerial. Brandon, thanks for having us out here.
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about yourself and your business.
Yep, so like you said, my name's Brandon Strutzenberg. 7th generation farmer here in Manson, and family's been here for I think 135 years now. The original place was just half mile up the road, and now we're here. So involved in the farming operation is myself, my brother, and my dad, he's retired technically, but as everybody knows, farmers don't really retire. So he's still involved with us every day and giving us advice and knowledge that we definitely need. Besides farming, my brother and I also have a drainage and excavation business. We do a lot of tile work, large mains, demolition, site prep, anything with an excavator or a dozer or tile plow, we can probably do it. We also do the spray drone business, so we're a sound dealer, and we'll spray fungicide, insecticide, foliar nutrients, herbicides if we need to, and we cover pretty much the entire state of Iowa, at least roughly 120-mile radius from here. Myself and a good friend of mine, we also do software development, so we're developing software for farmers to kind of commingle all the different softwares that are out there into one nice, useful platform and make everything more cohesive and more data-driven for the farmers, and hopefully return a better investment for them and their time. They'll be able to take their office to the field with them and create a better experience overall for their farm operation. So
busy life.
Yeah, very busy. Yeah, especially right now with spraying fungicide. We're spraying at night mostly. So yeah, we're spraying basically sundown to sun up, plus a little bit extra, and getting some excavation work done in the meantime. Yeah, work doesn't stop, I guess.
Well, we kind of interrupted your sleep schedule then today, didn't we?
Yeah, I've since Tuesday morning, I've slept a little less than 3 hours, and today's Thursday afternoon, so.
Yeah. Well, tell us a little bit about the spray drone business, because it sounds like you had your hands full before you even got into the spray drones.
Yeah, so we were farming, we were tiling. In fall of 23, I think it was, we were harvesting our corn, going by a few fields that were bordering another field that we know had fungicide on it. We were seeing 30 bushel differences between the first pass or two along their field and the center of our field. So we kind of took that into consideration. We had never actually applied fungicide on a large scale before that. So we were looking into different options, running scenarios, and spray drones were really coming on big at that time. So talked with one of my tile customers actually, and he's a drone dealer, had a very large wealth of experience with spray drones, and talked to him, and he got us set up really well. And so we're running XAG spray drones. In my humble opinion, my biased opinion, it's by far the best drone to run. So we don't use remote controls. It's all done on our phone or tablet and all connected to the internet. Pretty seamless, pretty easy to use. Leading up to our tile business starting, I was working a corporate job. My brother was a custom applicator locally for a ag co-op. He was spraying a lot of acres of herbicide and fungicide. I think in total he's got over 100,000 acres under his belt, just with application plus the fertilizer. So our experience with spraying didn't start with spray drones. It started at the farm level first, and then we moved into the co-op application side and gained a lot of experience there. So we're not new to the application industry. We know what spraying's like, we know what loading's like, we know what mixing's like, we know what compatibility is like, and we feel like that's what probably sets us apart more than others. We've got the experience, we've got the knowledge, and we've got the other businesses besides that help us build our communication skills, build our timeliness, build our reputation. And I think that's also carried into the spray drone business. A lot of our customers with the spray drone are also our tile customers. So we built a relationship with the tile and the quality of installation with that. That's 100% transferred over to what we do with the spray drone company. And sky's the limit, I guess.
For the younger generation that's looking to start a business, but is still trying to walk that line, is there anything that you would tell them?
I would say go find somebody that's done it. See if you can offer them some help and kind of tell them your story and what you're looking to do. If a 15 or 18, even 20-year-old kid came to me and said, hey, this is what I want to do. I want to be a successful business owner. I want to get sober. I want to good family, I want to build a successful life for myself, I'd jump all over that. And I'm hoping someday somebody comes up to me and sees what I've done and what I've built. I would love to help them out. You know, with our excavation business, we're needing to hire guys. We're outgrowing our current workforce, and kind of what a goal of mine to do is to kind of reach out and feel around and see if there's kids out there that don't have a great home life. Maybe they're missing a parent, maybe they don't have any parents, maybe they kind of fend for themselves. And I'm hoping that I can find a couple of them kids and bring them in, put them underneath my wing, and get them to see the world in a completely different way, in a way that lets them build a future for themselves.
Well, Brandon, your story's great. We love to meet with people with stories like yours that are looking to build something not only for yourself, but for people around you. So we thank you for sharing it. And for now, we're gonna go out to the field. We're gonna meet up with the sound agronomist, Jeff, and he's gonna walk us through what Source can do for you and your corn.
Jeff Diven, VP of Agronomy for Sound Agriculture. We manufacture a product called Source, a one-of-a-kind chemistry that's able to be foliar applied and activate and wake up the soil microbiome. An engine very capable of delivering plant-available nutrients. We're able to go in different times throughout the year, specifically tassel here. We're talking about drone applications, go in at 1 ounce per acre and release 25 pounds of nitrogen and phosphorus for that crop at a very key time during the season. Source wakes up biology that's actually capable of delivering plant available nutrition. So when you apply fertilizer, it's actually not all plant available. It needs to be run through the soil, run through the microbiome, and there's microbes that are part of that process to actually deliver it to the plant. Source wakes up that process within the soil and makes any of those nutrients, whether applied this season or in previous years, more plant available, which is what we want. We want those nutrients above ground in the growing plant, not just below ground and saved for a future season. Sometimes when you think of root exudates as sugar, right? Plants release energy in the form of sugar through their roots. That's not all the same. They actually like to put out some specific flavors that actually attract certain biology and activate them. So what Source mimics is one of those types of soil exudates that activates nitrogen-fixing bacteria and phosphorus solubilizing microbes. So very specifically in season, we're going to get more productivity and more action out of them to create plant-available N and P that we otherwise wouldn't. They're really dormant in a typical commercial production field. When we apply fertility, the soil and the plant, that ecosystem senses the additional fertility there. It's not going to put energy and calories into something that it doesn't think it needs. So we rev up that engine and actually get it producing plant-available forms of those nutrients. So it's 1 ounce per acre, and it's activating a couple hundred, over 200 species of microbes. Sometimes when we think of microbes in production agriculture, we're applying one microbe to do one thing. You have hundreds of them already in your field. They're just in a dormant state. So what's interesting and unique about a microbiome activator is we can make one application with a very simple and easy to use product to activate a couple hundred species versus trying to handle and apply multiple species throughout the year to do those same activities. It's uniquely capable at a low volume because of what it is. It's a force multiplier. So this is a signaling molecule, actually signaling down into the microbiome. So that only takes a very small amount of product. Fertilizer, you're obviously trying to apply pounds. We are just sending the signal to amplify the work and the job that's already being done by those microbes in the soil. So a little bit goes a very long ways. Fungicide timing is a great opportunity for Source. Sometimes we think of fungicide timing and applications at tassel as just a time and a place to play defense. We can do a lot more than that. So we like to incorporate Source to play some offense during this time. Believe it or not, a corn plant at this stage still needs to accumulate about 1/3 of its total nitrogen for the season. So there's a lot of work left to be done to actually produce this grain and produce a high yield. So Source can go in and be a great tank mix partner at this time. It's very easy to mix with any fungicides, any insecticides, and it can go in at that low volume and really put this plant to work for the rest of the season. We want to get it to the finish line. So it's a unique opportunity to play offense and defense with a product that's very easy to incorporate. As I mentioned, there's a lot of pull and draw, both fertility and water related at this stage. And where fertilizer falls short is really logistics. We put it all on 6 to 9 months ago, and we're really hoping that there's some left in the tank at this point. And there's a lot of variables that can affect how that happens. So weather is one. If you haven't had enough moisture, it's maybe not moving or diffusing to plant roots. If you've had too much moisture, it's maybe lost and has moved out of the soil profile. So there's a lot of logistical constraints when it comes to fertilizer and really getting to the finish line, because we can't put much on now at this point in time. We're really relying on what's already in the field and what's being mineralized. So activating that soil biology and importantly, working with mycorrhizal fungi to extend the reach of plant roots, we can access nutrients that are in hard to access areas within the soil. So AMF, I mentioned, is one of those 200 microbes that Source activates. They are about a fifth the size of a root hair and can extend about 18 inches beyond a root itself. So they can pull water and nutrients out of facets of the soil that roots cannot. So when we're kind of talking about getting to the finish line here, you want to be able to pull from absolutely everywhere that you can below that plant. And Source is an enabler to allow that plant to do so. Because, it's hot, it's 90 degrees here today. Probably see me sweating. Corn plant's using about 1/4 inch to 3/10 of an inch of water per day. Right? Plant roots can only do so much to pull that in, and we really need mycorrhizal fungi activated by Source to pull more water off the clay particles. So what's happening is when we apply that product to the plant, a little bit goes a long ways, and that signaling molecule is going to make its way through the plant and then out through the root exudates and the root system. So we're able to interact with the entire soil microbiome as a soil amendment through a foliar application. So we want good coverage on a plant. We like an adjuvant in the mix. Most guys do it. But once we get it on the plant, the action, the activity really starts to ramp up below ground. If you think of Y dropping the soil surface, you're really dependent on moisture to move any kind of a product down through the soil profile. When you apply it foliar, the plant can actually put it right where it wants it, out in that root system, down where we need that activity. I think the key is you've already got the right biology in your field as a producer. You just need it to go to work for you. And I think a lot of our strategies when it comes to fertilizer management is put on more, it'll be there later, and put it super close to the plant. And what we create is really lazy biology. That's going to be one key aspect, is use what you've already got in the field. The other one is handling, right? It's hot out here today, it's sunny. Microbes don't do well in sun, they don't do well in heat, right? So you have challenges logistically of keeping it cool, keeping it out of the sun. This product is a very shelf-stable chemistry. It can sit for a couple years. It can sit on the spray trailer today in the sun and it's not going to affect it. So that's really a key of how easy it is to use. The last thing is we guarantee performance, right? So if you spray this product out on the field, we'll guarantee that it performs in excess of the cost of the product. We'll pay you back. So it's easy to use. We guarantee that it works and it's going to leverage what you already have in your field to make the most of it. We like it in combination typically with another product of ours called Blueprint. You put on a planting, it's AMF inoculant, gets that network going, and then we can come back and stimulate it in season. So we have some options. We can do it early, V4, V5 time frame, get that whole system working. But VT is really maybe you have a situation where you've had a lot of moisture and you're starting to see nitrogen stress down low in the canopy. A lot of success putting it on late and getting that extra 25 pounds of nitrogen and phosphorus at a time when logistically it's just not that easy to do with traditional fertilizer. So when it comes to handling Source, especially when you're thinking about a spray trailer here, it's a very easy to use product. So 1 ounce per acre use rate, very low, very easy. A gallon will take you across a whole lot of acres. It's going to mix and be compatible with any fungicide, insecticide, crop protection products, really anything you want to mix it with, and that's due to the way it's formulated. So it's nice, a solvent base, pours like water. There's no solids in there that need to be shaken out or mixed or that you have to worry about settling. So extremely easy to use product that we can put in either with a herbicide pass or with a fungicide pass. In terms of carrier volume, we've got a lot of range there. All the way down to a couple gallons for aerial applications and as high as you want to go with a ground rig. So just a very easy product to use, pour, measure, simple round numbers, and very compatible. If you're interested in finding out more about our products here at Source or want to be a dealer or purchase, sound.ag is our website. It's a great resource to point you towards our sales team. A quick call to them, drop an email, drop a text, kind of whatever your preferred method of communication is. they'll get back to you and connect you to a local dealer. So we've got dealers all across the country that really specialize in our products. They will keep some on hand as we're in Tassel here. If you think about it next year and future years and you need something in season, look us up at our website, sound.ag. So Sound has a great dealer network that's been with us across the country. So independent dealers that really represent everything from seed to crop protection to fertility products. They've really picked up and run with Source and with Sound's product line because of our ease of use and our focus on the farmer. So we have products that are simple to integrate into their current strategy, and then we guarantee them. We stand behind the fact that they work. So that has been really great in allowing us to establish relationships with a couple hundred dealers across the country.
We cover pretty much the whole state of Iowa, at least a 120-mile radius, give or take. And started a Sound dealership earlier this year, put out some blueprint in the planner this year, and running Source here in the spray drone with our fungicide. For one, I love the low use rate. It's 1 ounce per acre, works great with the drone. We are spraying 5 gallon an acre on most of the acres this year. Just with battery performance and spray width, we found it works pretty good to up the gallons and take a little bit more time. So for our custom application business, we were looking for products that could help out our growers and provide more revenue to their bottom line. Started looking around at products and found Sound and looked into their products a little more and really liked what they had to offer. And talking with our customers, they had tried other products in the past and were looking for more and better options. And so I got a hold of Sound Agriculture, and they put me in line with the right guys. And so just back in January, about 7-8 months ago, we started our dealership, and it's been great. The knowledge that the team has is great. If I got a question, they're gonna answer it for me, and pretty timely too.
A lot of things we provide to our dealers. A big one is education. So when it comes to applying a product like this and getting it to work to its full potential, we need to make sure that everybody knows how and why it's doing what it's doing and what makes it work. So we will do everything from kickoff meetings, where we bring our dealers together, educate them on our products and our processes. Throughout the season, we'll do winter meetings. We're really digging into the data. So over the course of the last 6 years of this product being commercial, we have over 3,000 data points that we've collected in actual fields, not just small plots, but full farmer trials, half mile across the field, weigh the product and see what we get for a final result. So we have that at their fingertips that they can use to have confidence in what the solution is going to do for their customer before the sale even happens. I mentioned the guarantee earlier, the fact that we stand behind the performance of the product. So we're not just making them stick their neck out there, we'll put our neck out there. We know that it's going to work and going to perform. And then ultimately, we like to reward our dealers. So we have some very nice opportunities in the off season to celebrate their success as dealers and really just be part of and integrate ourselves into their operation so that everyone is successful and wins together.
Well, Brandon, we just got back from the field. We talked with you, we talked with Jeff about how Source can help the grower, and as a Source dealer, a Sound dealer yourself, it's great to hear from your perspective, so thank you for taking us out today.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. It was actually great to talk about it. I don't get to talk about it all that often, and get the word out there about the products and what we do as a company. It means a lot, actually.
Yeah, well, the last thing that we really want you to speak on is business values, starting multiple sides of this business between tiling, the drone spraying, and also being a farmer yourself. What values do you have that you like to show your customers?
I think it's just old school values, I think. I talk with a lot of suppliers, whether it's for drones or the tile or farming, whatever. And it's actually really, really hard to get somebody that reliably answers their phone or returns calls. As long as I don't have my hands full, I'm gonna answer my phone and I'm gonna call them back as soon as I see that I missed a call, which is pretty rare. Somebody that has knowledge is also hard to find. And so I'm always looking at different things, whether it's for farming, spray drones, tile, software, whatever it might be. I'm always looking for that next piece of knowledge that can help my customers in their operation, because that's really what a business is providing value and betterment for somebody else's operation. And that's everything. I got to provide value or I don't have a business.
Yeah, that's really important, and I'm glad that you hit on that. But where can people find you at?
Yeah, so we're on Facebook and Instagram. We got a couple websites out there too. So if you go to Instagram, we've got Struts Farm Drainage, we've got Iowa Aerial, and the latest company that we've got is Acre OS. So it's a farm management software for farmers. We can manage every bit of data. We can track every bit of data. We got a lot of AI built into it as well. So that's acreos.farm on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and TikTok, I believe. There's a lot of features in there. So if you go to acreos.farm right now, you'll be able to sign up with your email basically. And as we get closer to launch and past launch, we'll send out information. And I encourage every single farmer across the United States of America to check out Acre OS, because there's nothing like it out there right now. We're bringing all 5, 6, 7, 8 different apps that everybody uses and bring it into one spot. You got one stop, AI built into it, texting built into it. It's built by farmers, for farmers.
Well, Brandon, we're really excited to see what you're building with Acre OS, and we're excited to see what else you're going to be doing over these next few years within your spray drone business, tiling. So thank you for having us out here today.
Thanks for stopping out. It was great to meet you guys and had a lot of fun talking with you.
Yeah. Well, you can catch us next week on another episode of Spray Drone Network.